Welcome to Recap Area. Today I'll show you a movie from 2012 named Blue Lagoon: The Awakening. Spoiler warning, watch out and take care. In the beginning, we're shown two teenagers, Emma and Dean, going on with their routine lives. Emma's a brilliant and popular student, but Dean is a rather lonely guy who doesn't have many friends like Emma. Emma's friends often tease her about their classmate Stefan, who always tries to talk to her, but Emma's not sure about going out with him. Their class is informed about an upcoming trip to Trinidad, and everyone, including Emma, agrees to join in. While on the trip, Emma often spots Dean watching over her, but doesn't say anything as Stefan continues to flirt with her. At night, Emma's friend invites her to a party at the boat. She hesitates at first, but agrees as her friends insist on her joining. At the boat, Emma spots Stefan kissing another girl. Dean mocks her about Stefan, but she backs him off. Before they can talk any further, the police raid the boat, and everyone starts to panic over the situation. In the hustle, Emma slips and falls off the boat. Dean spots her and jumps into the water to save her. Luckily, they get their hands onto a lifeboat, but Dean cuts off the rope by saying it might get them in trouble because the police will think they were trying to run away. Emma tries to stop him, but he assures her that they'll make it back to the hotel once the police go away. Soon they realize that the boat has no motor, and it starts to rain as well. Before they can figure anything out, a large wave hits the boat and it drifts further away. The trip's called off after the incident, and Lizzie informs the teachers about Emma's disappearance. Soon it's discovered that Dean is also missing from the group. The next morning, Emma and Dean find themselves in the middle of the ocean. They try to call someone for help, but their phones don't work and they can't locate any nearby boat. Emma gets worried about the situation, but Dean says they have no other way but to float until someone gets them. Emma accuses him of getting them in trouble, but he gets back on her by saying he jumped to save her. While arguing over the situation, Emma spots an island and they paddle towards it. After a lot of struggle, they finally reach there and start looking around for help. Emma assures herself someone will rescue them, but Dean says no one will come for them. Emma's parents, along with Dean's father, Jack, come to Trinidad in search of their children but can't get much information from the police. Back at the island, Emma and Dean roam around the place and reach a beautiful waterfall. Dean suggests taking a picture there, but Emma insists on continuing their search for a nearby hotel. After walking and searching for hours, they realize that the island is uninhabited and there's no one else there. Dean discovers a cave and suggests spending the night there, but soon they drop the idea after countless bats appear from the cave and start flying over their heads. After failing to find a place, they go back to the shore, but get disappointed after discovering that the boat has been glided away and they're left with nothing but a life jacket. The night falls and Dean makes the fire with the help of his lighter. As they sit by the fire, Emma asks why he calls her a prom queen, to which he says she seems a perfect choice for that. After seeing her upset and shivering by the cold, Dean offers his shirt to her and once again assures someone will come looking for them. The next morning, the situation gets worse as their phone batteries die. Emma writes SOS on the sand to call for attention, but no one comes near the island. Their parents are informed about a rescue operation, but there's no clue about their location, even after 2 days. After realizing that they'd have to spend a little longer on the island, they try to build a shelter from the branches of trees, but can't get it right. To spend time, they start talking to each other. Emma tells him about her wish to go to Princeton, but he doesn't share much about his life. As days go by and no one can find their location, Emma and Dean find a way to survive by eating fruits from the trees and drinking water from the waterfall. After searching for them for days, the police announce that the chances of them being alive are diminishing. The rescue operation turns into a recovery operation, as everyone believes that they'd be dead by now. Emma misses her friends, family, and her life back home, but knows they won't give up on her until they find her. One day, as Dean roams around the island, he spots a human skeleton, and they freak out by thinking they might end up like him. Emma starts crying, but Dean calms her down by saying their parents will find them someday. Both seek comfort in each other as Dean kisses her and they make out. The next morning, when Emma wakes up, she spots him digging a hole in the ground. Upon her question, Dean informs he's doing it for the dead person as he thinks he deserved a funeral. After seeing his odd behavior, Emma tries to question it, but he backs her off by saying he's not a nice guy and she should stay away from him. They get into an argument that stopped after Emma stumbles upon something and injures her knee. She starts losing hope, but Dean is still confident they'll find their way back home. He tries to distract her by telling her about his life. He informs her about his mom's funeral, which he could not attend. Dean says he wanted to bury the skeleton, hoping it could make him feel better. He further tells her about his mother's death in a car accident and says everyone blamed it on him, but Emma says it wasn't his fault. As more and more days pass, Emma and Dean eventually start finding ways to survive on the island. They learn to make fire, catch the fish, and build a shelter for themselves. After 2 months, the search is being called off as no one can find any clue about their location. Their parents eventually fly back home, believing that they'd never see them again. Dean and Emma start liking each other's company and develop feelings for each other. As they get to know each other, Dean reveals he used to watch over her sometimes back at school, but she was always busy with her life. Emma says she wants to go back, but she likes it at the island as well. One day they hear an airplane and run to send a signal towards it. Emma shouts at him to shoot the flare, but he can't find the gun and misses his chance. Their relationship gets stronger with time, and they even discuss the possibility of having children together. Dean starts to believe they would have to spend the rest of their lives on the island, but Emma lashes out at him in frustration and says she wants to go back home. One day, as they talk about the situation, they hear something. Dean goes to find it out and gets afraid to see a black bear that attacks him. Emma runs to rescue him, but soon finds out that Dean has killed it with his knife. After losing every hope about them, everyone starts to get back to their normal lives, and their parents finally accept that they've lost them forever. Dean and Emma find out that a monkey has been stealing their stuff, including the gun, so they get it back from it, and Emma starts to shoot. Dean tries to stop her, but she says no one will come after that, and she doesn't want to keep any hopes alive. This time, Dean cannot say anything to her, and both get disappointed by thinking no one will find them. After spending more than 100 days stranded on the island, they're eventually rescued by a tourist helicopter. Both get back home and anxiously meet their friends and family, but can't stop thinking about each other. At night, Dean comes to Emma's home to check on her. She invites him to her homecoming party, but sends him away when he tries to kiss her. At the party, their parents appreciate them for surviving on the island. Everyone gathers around Emma as Dean silently stands in a corner watching her talk to her friends. As life gets back to normal, everyone, including Stefan, surrounds Emma like before, and Dean starts to drift away and he's left alone in the situation. Emma's sister Stacy believes she would get back with Stefan and go to prom night with him, but she denies it and goes with her instead. Dean also shows up at the prom after his father forces him to go. Lizzie spots him looking at Emma and encourages her to talk to him. She steps out of the room, both confess their feelings for each other, and kiss in the rain as the movie ends. Kindly make sure you subscribe to my channel and do hit the like button.